people! My name is Desiree. Welcome to my new channel. It's called Gallivants and Rants. I absolutely love traveling, but I'm also angry about a lot of things that are going on in this world, such as police brutality, racial profiling, income inequality, money and politics, the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, non-livable wages, and rent that is taking between 50 and 75% of millions of people's income per month. Living in the US, we do not have free healthcare or free education, leading to massive amounts of student debt. Homophobia and transphobia, the bathroom bills that are going on in North Carolina and other states. I'd like to talk about growing our own food and knowing what it is that we're consuming and putting into our bodies. The atrocity that is the mainstream media and the lies and the fear that they propagate. The absolutely ridiculous, outdated, and racist war on drugs. Consumerism, just buying a lot of shit for absolutely no reason. Patriotism, the notion that just because you popped out of a vagina in a certain country makes it the greatest place on earth. Environmental issues and climate change. These are just some of the topics that I'm extremely pissed about. This idea that we shouldn't talk about religion or politics to our friends or co-workers is absolutely absurd, and is a huge part of the reason that we don't see a lot of change. When we don't talk about it, the establishment wins. When we talk about it, yes, it will get messy, it will get ugly, but you know what? At some point, we'll probably realize that we have more commonalities than differences. And this is what the establishment doesn't want. It doesn't want us coming together. It doesn't want us talking about these topics. It doesn't want us to realize that we deserve more than what we're being given. We should not be laboring as hard as we are per day, per week, per month, per year, and not being compensated fairly. We need to know our worth. When we know our worth, we won't settle for less. A lot of my views will be focused on the United States because that's where I was born and raised and that's where I currently live. Let's talk about work culture. We're the only industrialized country on the planet that does not offer guaranteed paid vacation and paid maternity leave for new mothers. The fact that so many people here in the US have to work multiple jobs in order to just be able to barely survive, this is abhorrent. This is supposed to be the greatest country on earth, but newsflash, it's not. We're certainly not the worst, but we're certainly not the best either. Except for killing people with our military. We're pretty damn good at that. Here I am ranting, it is only my intro video. So let me get back to the introduction. I truly believe that travel is the way to lessen a lot of the ignorances that we have in this country. The more we know, the more we realize we don't know. And by getting out there and discovering the world, by learning about different cultures and different environments and different ways of living, I think it really can eradicate a lot of the world's ills. When we stay in our little bubbles and we don't explore, it's so easy to point fingers. I really feel that hatred is learned behavior. I don't believe we're born hating. I believe that this is a learned experience that is taught from generation to generation to generation. As absolutely ridiculous as the internet can be, I feel like it is a magnificent tool that we have the ability to utilize to speak to one another. It's possible that people are watching me from all over the world right now, and that is insane. The fact that we have the ability to instantly communicate and we can discuss these topics and we can learn new things. And I don't think that anyone would disagree that the conversations that are being had about racism and transphobia and homophobia aren't messy. They're hard to have. There's been so many centuries of oppression, and we're trying our best to do what we need to do to heal. But sometimes we don't really know what that looks like. And it's hard, it's difficult. And a lot of people don't want to recognize their privilege, their white privilege, their male privilege, their straight cisgendered privilege, and all of the other privileges that are out there. But as hard and as difficult as those conversations are, I have to recognize that they are happening. And rather quickly, people are starting to realize and learn a lot of things. And I think that's beautiful. And I want to be part of this discussion. And I have all of these thoughts and feelings inside of me. And I'm trying to figure out how to facilitate and how to communicate my thoughts and my feelings and have these difficult conversations with other people. I'm learning every single day. Every day we're given a new chance to learn something, to grow, to be a better person. So my ultimate goal is to travel through Central America, and I want to take you on this journey with me. So in the meantime, I live in the state of Florida, and there are so many festivals and so many hikes and so many things to do here. I realized I haven't even seen about 70% of the state. So I'm going to be splitting up my videos into two different sections. One will be gallivanting, be the travels that I go on, the places that I experience, and the other one will be ranting. The other one will be starting conversations that I want to have with people. I have things that I want to share, and I know you have things that you would probably like to share as well. And I'm hoping that through having these conversations and learning about new cultures and bringing you all along with me and getting to know you, that I can help encourage you to do what it is that you want to do. I'll be honest, I have no desire to work in the traditional sense that the society in the US places on us. There's this huge stigma about saying something like that, and it took me a really long time to come to that conclusion and to be able to finally say it out loud. I do not want to work in the traditional sense that the US society places on us. This does not mean that I'm lazy. This does not mean that I'm not dedicated. This does not mean that I don't have passion for something and that I don't have a desire to go out and be a member of the world. This just means I want something different for my life. And I've seen too many people waste their lives working and laboring and struggling mentally, physically, and coming home and being exhausted and having hardly any time for what they really love to do. And I think that the younger generations are starting to realize we have other options, and we're going to take advantage of those options. So I have multiple lists. One is places that I want to go in Florida that I would like to show you around to. Another thing is my bucket list. I also have a list of things that I need to get, such as a backpack, I need a new computer, I need editing software, and I want to take you on my journey through all of those. If you would like to, please subscribe below. Alright, beautiful people, until next time, stay encouraged and know that I love you.